Hey guys, so this video is gonna be about the top 5 running backs, talent-wise, that have ever played the game of football, or college anyway. So, actually, all 5 I don't think lives up to the full potential, whether it be from injury, um, just plain not living up to it, getting in trouble. Number 5, okay, so here we go. Number 5, Lawrence Phillips from the University of Nebraska. If you don't know who he is, or what happened to him anyway, it's that he just got in trouble. It started with his senior year in football at Nebraska, or junior. He just was arrested. He was kicked off the team. He was let back on the team at the end of the year. I mean, he was just amazing. His best year was 1994. He had an amazing year and led Nebraska to the national championship. He ran for 1,722 yards. His junior year, he was expected to win the Heisman, along with freshman running back Amon Green, but he was kicked off the team. And in the NFL, he played good. He didn't play that bad, but he was arrested again. In his second year, he actually ran for 632 yards and 4 touchdowns on 193 carries. It wasn't that bad, but it wasn't that great either. Okay. Number 4, Ernie Davis. He won the Heisman at Syracuse. He succeeded Jim Brown, which is just so hard to do. He played both the ways. He led Syracuse to its first ever national championship and only national championship to this day. He had 7.8 yards per carry. He was drafted number 1 overall, but he was diagnosed with leukemia. He didn't play at all. He did suit up for 1 game though. And now his jersey number 45, is retired. Number 3 running back, Herschel Walker. He had a great NFL career. He had a great professional football career, but I still didn't think he lived up to his full potential. I mean, trust me, he had a great NFL career. Oh, he actually won 3 Heisman. He was the only player ever to finish in the top 3 of the Heisman voting every year he played. And so he played great. I mean, in his combined yardage for both USFL and NFL, he had 13,000 yards. Yeah, but I still don't think he lived up to it because people expected him to be the best running back of all time. He, once he was traded to the Vikings, though, everything fell apart. For some reason, I think it was that he wasn't used correctly, but because they would run him up the middle, they think he'd be a power runner when he should have been running into the edge. Okay, that's number 3. Number 2, Bo Jackson. And Bo Jackson, he was amazing. I mean, he won the Heisman in '85. I mean, he played football and baseball. He was drafted number 1 overall in the '86 draft by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but he decided to play baseball for the Kansas City Royals. In 1987, he was drafted by the Kansas City Royals, and he was drafted by the Oakland Raiders, and he had a great career until he was hurt. In 1991, against the Cincinnati Bengals, he suffered a hip injury and ended his football career, and it threatened his baseball career. He was able to come back in baseball, but he was never the same. He didn't have the breakaway speed that he used to. And if you didn't know, he ran the fastest 40-yard dash time of all time, which was 4.12. Number 1 running back, that talent-wise, DuPree. He was just amazing. 6'2", like 6'3", 225 pounds. Faster than Deion Sanders, stronger than Jim Brown, more elusive than Barry Sanders. He's just supposed to be the best of all time. There's a 30 for 30 man who said the best that never was. In high school, he's the most highly recruited player of all time. Oklahoma, Texas, and Southern Miss were the finalists. But he chose Oklahoma, but he said he did not want to go there. He made a big mistake. People were saying Coach Barry Switzer said that he was the best player on the field as a freshman. He was ready for the NFL at that stage, and not only be ready for that, but to be a star. He did not start until the 7th game of the season, and he didn't really play at all. With only a couple carries. He ran for 1,100 yards and 13 touchdowns. He was named second team All-American and first team All-Big 8, and the Big 8 Newcomer of the Year. It ended with a 32-21 Fiesta Bowl. He ran for 249 yards, which is a Fiesta Bowl record, and the Oklahoma record. But he was criticized for not practicing hard and not being overweight, Switzer said. I think that if he would have stayed at Oklahoma, he would have been one of the best players of all time. And that was only half of the game he played. He only had 19 carries, I think. In the sophomore year, him and Coach Barry Switzer were getting into arguments, and he only had 61 carries in the first 4 games, and he suffered a concussion. Then he vanished, and then he transferred to Mississippi. But he said that he would have to start the 83 and 84 season, and he left soon after that. He then was signed by the New Orleans Breakers, and then he played great there, but he blew out his knee, and that was the end of his career. He made a comeback with the Los Angeles Rams, and he didn't play that bad. But in the 1992 season, he led the rushing in preseason, and he had a 212-yard game against the Los Angeles Raiders. But he was cut right before the season started, and it left everybody in shock. And one of the greatest players ever, the best that never was.